What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Chandler Burton Entertainment, and today on the channel we are checking out the brand new single from Metallica entitled Screaming Suicide. This is going to be the official music video here. This is the second single off their brand new album called 72 Seasons, which again is dropping on April 14th of this year. Really excited, man. I don't just react to Metallica because again I know that'll bring in some views or people just think they're really popular or anything like that. I legitimately love Metallica. I talked about it in my last reaction, Lux Eterna, that this is the band that truly inspired me to like love metal, to make metal my favorite genre of music. I've listened to every single Metallica album from front to back. Absolutely love these guys here, and again I'm really excited to see what the song has in store. A lot of people seem to be mixed on the last song. Some people said it was really good, some people said it was horrible, so let's see what Screaming Suicide has in store for us here. But before we get started, huge shout out to all my patrons that are going to be on the screen and the description down below. I do want to thank every single one of you guys for your ongoing support here at Chandler Burton Entertainment, and if you'd like to become a member of the Patreon family and support me as a creator, there is always a link down below in the description and at the pinned comment. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right in. All right, here we go. Song's about 5.5 minutes here. Didn't want to waste any more time on that. My cousin Jacob's been texting me saying like, "What'd you think of the song, dude?" I'm like, I haven't listened to it yet because I gotta do a reaction, so I'm excited to check it out. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, that light's been going off lately. I don't know why. I'm ready. I like the riff, engaging. Ooh, here we go. All right. Kind of starting off with the same structure as the last song. The more like you hear it, the more like, this is a sick song, dude. Like the riff at least. All right, here we go. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds good. Don't ever speak my name. Remember you're to blame. Ooh. Keep me inside. My name is Suicide. Really like the lyrics on this, man. I didn't know if it was going to be like kind of an underlining message, but the song is just about like suicide, man. I like on the nose kind of stuff. Like, it's just, that's what it's talking about, and I think it's really important. It's cool that Metallica's addressing it. I love this part, kind of the pre-chorus here. Yeah. This actually kind of reminds me of like old school Metallica, like the way it's structured. Oh, sorry about that. Let me rewind that. My computer froze a little bit. I apologize. Yeah, man. Let's go. Boy, still killing it after all these years, dude. Love it. Oh, yeah. Man, a lot of like guitar solos on this, dude. Super sick. Really like that. I really like this main riff. Like, it's a little repetitive, but like, it's super engaging enough where it doesn't bother me, if that makes sense. Like, I really like it. Again, this kind of reminds me of like old school Metallica, like the way the song is structured. I really, really like that. That's really cool. So they're taking the old and the new and putting it together. I love that.
My lying voice inside keeps drinking cyanide, and no more can you run into the sun. Terrified, sleepless nights, caught in spotlight, dead to rights. Isolate and fight your mind, telling you you're left behind.
Ooh, and James is sounding great, dude.
You've given back the flame. Keep me deep inside. Don't you keep me inside, screaming suicide.
Yeah, I love that riff.
Now that I'm exposed inside, shine the light on cyanide. I'm no longer needed here. Now you face your biggest fear.
Woo! That was an awesome song, man. Again, I really like the message in the song as well. I think that's super cool that Metallica, who's been around for so many years, are tackling issues like this, because it's still a huge issue in the world that we face today. So I'm really excited to talk about it here. So let me listen to it one more time, and my overall thoughts are coming up next, so stick around for that.
In a community, we can do better than we're doing now. This is the way that we decrease any kind of embarrassment, reduce any kind of stigma, and gain further understanding about the process. There's an old sectarian notion that suicide is a sin and that someone who commits suicide is banished to hell forever. That is totally false. I believe the vast majority of cases will find that these individuals have lived heroic lives, and that suicide will not be a defining characteristic of their eternities.
All right, my friends. So again, that was Metallica and their song Screaming Suicide. Again, that was the official music video. Huge up to Metallica for not like blocking these videos, because obviously when you see a big band like Metallica, my biggest fear is like, crap, dude, they're gonna block the video. But I tested the video out multiple times, uploading it to YouTube, just testing it out, and it went through. So again, huge up to Metallica for letting reactors like check out their stuff, like no problem. As far as the song goes, man, this song was terrific. I kind of wish this was the first single that they released, because again, as I kept saying throughout the reaction, this felt like old school Metallica. Maybe not so much like Master of Puppets or Injustice for All, but I can kind of hear the song being on like the Load album. I know that's a little bit controversial, but I actually don't mind that album. I think it's actually pretty good, but I can kind of hear this song fitting into that era of Metallica. I thought that it just felt like that to me here. The song was a little bit repetitive, but as I said, like the riff was so engaging enough, and there were so many cool moments like with the guitar solos that it didn't bother me as much. As I say in a lot of my reactions here, it doesn't need to be overly complicated for me to like it here. As long as it's like catchy, it's hooky, and it's got good lyrics, like one of the three, like I'm generally probably going to enjoy the song. And again, huge up to Metallica for talking about this subject matter. I played that little clip in the beginning because I just want to let people know, like, suicide is a thing that I think a lot of people struggle with, even though they don't really talk about it. I kind of see it as like a pornography thing as well, where we don't really talk a lot about, like a lot of people always talk about, like, you know, drugs and alcohol and those types of things. That's always out there in the public, but I look at those quiet distresses, you know, kind of like, again, pornography or suicide, where you don't really talk about it that often because honestly you're just kind of ashamed of it. Not saying that alcohol and drugs are more acceptable than those things, but it's just kind of a quiet thing that really can hurt us. And you know, talking about it can really help. You know, honestly, like if you're really feeling that low or you're feeling that sad, honestly, if you go to just one person and you tell them that you're feeling some way, they're not going to judge you at all. If anything, they're going to love you even more for being that honest with them and opening it up to them, to helping to get the help that you need. They may not be able to help you like, you know, as a therapist would or anything like that, but at least you'll be going in the right direction and assisting yourself and living the life that you deserve. You know, a lot of us believe like, you know, we didn't ask to be here on this earth, like our parents made the choice for us here. But the reality of the situation is, you know, we're already here. You know, we might as well just do the best that we can with this life. You know, like for me, like I love doing YouTube, like that brings me joy. Like my life is hard sometimes, like I struggle a lot with depression and anxiety, and some days I'm miserable, but you know, when I do YouTube, I feel better, I feel that relief, I feel joy being able to communicate with the community, you know, in regards to music or mental health or those types of things. And so a lot of us have that screaming suicide inside of our head, kind of like the song is talking about. And again, if you just tell one person that you trust, don't tell everybody. You know, obviously it's not one of those things where you should go on social media and be like, I'm struggling with suicide. Just tell one person, and that one person, I promise you, will love you even more, and they will guide you in the right direction, or they can absolutely help you just by listening. It's amazing what can happen when you just talk and just let that feeling out here. So if you are struggling, and if I can be that person for you here, my Instagram and my Twitter are always open. I never block those off, so please feel free to send me a message and we can absolutely talk about that. Again, I've struggled with it. I know a multitude of people who have struggled with it here, and when people say you're not alone, they really mean it. You are not alone, especially within the metal community. I feel like everybody is so kind and so welcoming in, and like me still being a kind of a smaller reactor, I'm friends with all these other reactors that made me feel like I'm part of the family, and so I want you to feel a part of that as well. So please reach out if you do need something here. I'd love to talk to you in regards to music, or again, just kind of giving that boost that we all deserve. But I do want to pass on to you guys here. What did you guys think of the song? Let me know down below. Again, my other Metallica reactions will be down below in the description for you guys to check out here. And my next slide over is going to be all my socials. If you don't mind sticking around for that, that would be great. And again, before you leave, if you wouldn't mind, if you could please hit the subscribe button, the like button, share the video with your friends. Again, that helps me a lot as a creator. And again, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video here at Chandler Burton Entertainment. Always remember that you are loved. Truly, you are loved. And until next time, I hope y'all take care. Much love to every single one of you guys.